Japan, a land of ceremony and innovation, where honor is sacred, silence is golden, and perfection is pursued with a religious fervor. But beyond the polite bows, efficient metros, and glistening temples lies another Japan, a hidden world of pressure, fantasy, loneliness, and quiet rebellion. Welcome to the hidden Japan, porn, perfection, and the cost of honor, discipline and pressure. The beauty and the burden. Japan is admired globally for its punctuality, cleanliness, and collective discipline. But beneath that orderly surface is a cultural system that demands everything and gives little back. From a young age, children are taught gaman, to endure without complaint. Workplaces demand loyalty and endurance. People sleep at their desks or collapse on crowded trains. The result? A nation where Karoshi, or death by overwork, is a recognized cause of death. Discipline may run deep, but the cost is often buried deeper. Happiness versus silence. Despite being the envy of the world in safety, technology, and longevity, Japan ranks low on happiness indexes. Why? Because in Japan, emotions are a private matter. Expressing sadness or frustration disrupts harmony, known as WA. Smiles may be masks. Friendliness might be ritual. Loneliness is widespread. Many elderly people live alone. Younger generations suffer in silence, with high rates of depression and suicide, especially among students and salarymen. In Japan, happiness is not the loud celebration of life. It's the quiet avoidance of shame. Wealth, innovation, and invisible struggles. Japan is the third largest economy in the world, home to Toyota, Sony, and Shinkansen bullet trains. But for many young Japanese, prosperity feels out of reach. The wealth gap is growing. Freeters, young people in unstable part-time jobs, struggle to survive in a rigid system. While Tokyo glitters, rural areas are aging, shrinking, and vanishing. Material abundance doesn't always equal fulfillment. Dark secrets, shame, silence, and ghosts. At the base of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, the infamous suicide forest. Here, silence is eternal. Japan's high suicide rates are a national crisis often spoken about in whispers. Hikikomori, or extreme social withdrawal, affects over 1 million people, many never leaving their rooms for years. Mental health is still stigmatized. Therapy is rare, and in a culture where saving face is paramount, suffering remains largely unseen. The ghosts of history also linger. From world war crimes to corporate cover-ups, many uncomfortable truths are left unspoken. Japanese women. Between freedom and expectation, Japanese women are among the world's most educated. But they face a deep-rooted patriarchal society. They're expected to marry early, leave work to raise children, and remain quiet in the boardroom. Yet more women are choosing single life or refusing marriage altogether, a silent rebellion against societal molds. This shift is reshaping Japan's demographics and sparking cultural friction. Nightlife, porn, and cuddle cafes. After dark, Japan becomes something else entirely. From maid cafes to host clubs, from karaoke rooms to love hotels, Tokyo's nightlife is a playground of fantasy. There are cafes where customers pay just to cuddle. No conversation, no contact. In host clubs, men entertain lonely women for thousands of yen a night. Porn is omnipresent, yet real-world intimacy is declining. What happens when emotional needs are outsourced to scripted roles and neon-lit fantasies? Sex life, prostitution, and social taboos. Japan's sexual paradox is stark. Public displays of affection are rare, yet adult material is mainstream. Sex education is limited, and conversations about consent are still developing. Prostitution is technically illegal, but loopholes abound. Terms like delivery health or soapland camouflage a thriving adult industry. Despite the availability of fantasy, Japan has one of the lowest birth rates in the world. Emotional distance, work stress, and gender roles contribute to a growing intimacy crisis. Education. Excellence versus pressure. From elementary school to university, Japanese students are drilled for memorization, performance, and perfection. Entrance exams are brutal. Failing can feel like a life sentence. School bullying, exam stress, and parental pressure have led to student suicides. While academic achievement is high, so is the psychological toll. The system produces workers, but sometimes at the cost of emotional health and creativity. Culture. Dual lives of tradition and tech. Where else can you sip matcha in a 400-year-old tea house, then be served by a robot in a sushi restaurant? Japan is a land of contrasts. Ancient Shinto rituals coexist with AI-driven smart cities. Anime and samurai, shrines and skyscrapers. Honor still shapes behavior, but so does digital escapism. The tension between tradition and transformation is the story of modern Japan. Japan is not just a destination, it is a mirror, a country that reflects the beauty and burden of perfection, the silence behind success, and the cost of honor in a changing world. What we admire in Japan, the precision, the peace, the politeness, comes at a price. So the next time you bow, remember, beneath that gesture lies a culture shaped by centuries of strength, silence, and survival. Like, comment, and subscribe for more truth-seeking journeys through the world's most misunderstood nations.